Welcome back, guys. It's Alec and DJ. We're back. I mean, we've been gone for a good minute. It's been busy. We've had a lot of things happen in the last few weeks, but we're back, and we got a lot of big things coming. I don't know if we'll announce it today, but we got a pretty big episode coming out next month that we're really excited for. Yeah. So, how you been, buddy?
Good. Yeah, a lot of stuff has been happening recently. Job update. As many of you know, I started a job working remote in event sales, and just with recent changes to the business, I've made the decision for my family and I. It's just better that I move on from this position. So, currently in the job hunt again, but have a pretty good lead on one job. Just had an interview yesterday, actually, and that went really well. They made me take an assessment, so we'll see where that goes. And
Nice.
then one thing I think I've decided on just for future career wise, is I have a buddy that is a deputy city marshal, and they're always hiring, and so I recently put my application in for that. Academy doesn't start till February. One thing that I do have to uh, do is a physical test, which is literally in 1 week. And yeah, I don't know if I will be able to pass that physical test. Is push ups, sit ups, running a mile and a half in under 17 minutes. But hey, I'm gonna try my best to prepare myself, and if I don't make it, then there's always next time. But yeah, I think in the future, I see deputy city marshal being something that I would like to do and make a career out of the being a part of the city and making a difference that way. So
Nice. Yeah, we're in our 30s now, so running a mile and a half in 17 minutes isn't the easiest thing to do, especially for. Well, I mean, I don't think I could do it in under 17 minutes. I know you said you got it, but like you were dying.
yeah, did it in 16 and a half minutes, and my heart rate never dropped below 173. So
Well, I mean, at least you have a week to do it. How many times are you going to do it every night, or what are you going to try and do?
yeah, um, I mean, I don't want to kill myself before it. I definitely
Yeah.
want to be warm when I do it. But like, I don't know. I want to at least get the run in a couple more times. Uh, it was hard. It definitely took a lot out of me, but I did do it. So I
Hmm.
think it's definitely attainable, that portion of it. The push ups and the sit ups, I'm not like really um, prepared for. And it's only 23 push ups, which doesn't have a time limit on it. I just haven't done push ups in quite some time.
For those of
I think it's more.
who those was it? I cut
Go
you
ahead.
off. My bad. For those
No,
of
you're good. You're good.
you listening who have never seen me and DJ, if you've never seen the video podcast, we have six packs and we got abs and we got the big muscle. Yeah, no, we don't have any of that. We're dads. We got dad bods, y'all, and we're not the most fit physique dudes. Me and DJ, since we've been friends forever, and we've always talked about, oh yeah, we're gonna get in tone this summer. We're gonna get in shape. It's never happened. I mean, we are both working out. Like we're both doing really good right now. DJ works at the gym in the morning. I work out in the morning. I walked 5 miles yesterday, so I was really happy with that. So we're getting
Nice.
there, and I feel like I look like I'm feeling pretty good. If you guys look at the old videos, I mean, look at that. I'm looking pretty good. So are you. I mean, look at that. Look at that hair. Wow.
Slimming down.
But yeah, it's been a good week. We're getting a new car today, which is pretty cool. We're getting an Outback, so
Whoop,
we're gonna have our
whoop.
adventure mobile that we've been wanting to get for a while. Um, I mean, I don't really want to announce our guest that we're gonna have next month, but you guys, it's awesome. We're really excited. Um, if you are listening to this podcast episode, sir, we are super excited to have you. And we cannot wait till next month because it's going to be a really good episode. So just be prepared for that, y'all. And we are back on track. I know we say this every time we get off track, and we're like, "Oh yeah, we're going to be back next week." We're back, y'all. Um, we want to keep putting this out for you guys, and we want to get back on track with everything. I mean, we don't really have an excuse. We don't do much, so Um, we always get to that point. We're like, hey, you want to do it tonight? We're like, well, let's do it tomorrow. And then we get to tomorrow. We're like, oh, hey, you want to do it today? Oh, well. And we always have an excuse. But if we want this thing to work, and we've made a commitment to you guys in the community we're building, that we will be here for you. And we're back, y'all. And I know we called the last episode, we're back, but we're here. And yeah, we got some new things working out. We're working on a website where on the website, you guys will be able to leave voice questions so we can put you guys on the podcast. So that'd be really cool. So if you guys have questions about anything, being a dad, being a man, questions you have about any stage like we've talked about in the past of life, ask us. Are you smiling at yourself?
Huh? No,
You look like you looked at
I'm
yourself and
smiling.
smiled.
No.
DJ's checking himself out, y'all. So,
Uh,
yeah, I mean, we've got some good things moving. I'm trying to do some different things on the socials. Hope you guys are enjoying that a little bit. And I mean, your kids aren't in school yet. My kids are almost out for the summer. They got 2 weeks, and then we out for the summer. So we got to figure out something to do with them. Probably a lot of camping this summer with the new Subi. But yeah, it's been a good couple weeks. I don't think Mother's Day happened, and there was supposed to be a Mother's Day episode with our wives, but our wives don't love us. No, that's the
no.
wrong thing. Um, if you guys didn't know, our wives do not listen to this podcast. We have the best wives; they're amazing women, but they don't listen to our podcast. I've been told specifically from my wife, she just doesn't want to hear our voices. I'm married to this woman; she doesn't want to listen to our
Rude.
voice. I know,
It's
right?
rude.
So, but it was a lot going on, so it just didn't happen. But we want to have the women on, our beautiful wives on here sooner than later. Introduce you guys to them and potentially put out Motherhood Unscripted. Um, it's probably not going to happen, but it's something I want to happen. And then also, I mean, DJ and I are talking about the possibility of a second podcast, a shorter one that'll come out twice a week, but that's in the early stages. Um, yeah, DJ, anything you want to talk about here, bud?
Yeah, no, we're excited. We want to expand. It's our dream and goal to continue to
Mm,
grow and not stay in the same place. We want to extend our reach, and that's why Alec has been really diligent on, he pulled in the Nashville dads, and we extended our reach that way. And then he pulled in this next guest, which again, we're super stoked for. Just a successful person, successful dad, and he's killing it in a lot of areas of life. And we're excited to bring some of his knowledge to our community. So
hmm
definitely make sure you're plugged in. Make sure you're clicking that subscribe button and hitting those notifications. Make sure they're turned on so that you know exactly when this episode drops, to get on to it, to learn, to soak up everything. We're going to definitely bring the questions. We're going to, you know, be firing at them. We want to pull as much as we can in the short episode that we'll have. I mean, it'll probably be like an hour long, but still an hour is very short in comparison to the knowledge this person can drop. So
Yeah.
we're stoked. We're happy. Just brace yourselves because this is just the start of us getting to that point where, our goal has always been to help dads in every part of your life,
Yeah.
not, mentally, physically, even financially. Like, we want you to be well off. And so, yeah, we just want you to kill it. We just want dads to kill it. We want parents to kill it. Just get out there and do your thing. But yeah, I mean, I did have a little something I wanted to share. We're keeping this one pretty light. We just wanted to hop back on and let you guys know that we didn't drop off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
I know you guys. I know you guys really do worry about us. Like, oh no, is it the end of Alec and DJ? And we always come back and say, "Psych, we're here. We're still here."
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we're not the type of dads that go to the convenience store for cigarettes and never come back. We go to the convenience store for cigarettes, but we always come back.
But we
And
don't come back
so,
for cigarettes because we don't smoke. We don't condone smoking on the show.
oh, oh, oh,
We go
oh,
get milk and then we come back with the milk.
this is awkward. I'm actually lighting a cigarette as we speak. Just kidding, just kidding.
DJ's been smoking for his
But
whole life.
I haven't. Sound like a 7-year-old lady who's been just killing 7 packs a day for as far as she can remember. But yeah, yeah, yeah. The one thing I did want to share, I read a story recently on Facebook. As you're scrolling through, they like to post things that might be of interest in the vein of what things you've liked, and et cetera, et cetera. And I just saw this story about a mom and her daughter, and I thought, let's talk about this for a second. So I'll read this verbatim. Bear with me. I'll read it as quick as I can too. We're going to keep this episode short and light, but all right. I did something this morning that most of you will probably think is bad parenting. Because my mom stayed the night at the house, I had the opportunity to take my 8-year-old to school without her siblings. I whispered to her, if we can get ready quick and with a good attitude, we'll stop at the donut store. But as she got dressed, her shirt didn't fit right. Her pants annoyed her. The house was too cold. Her hair hurt when it was combed. She started to get angry. Even when I reminded her she was risking losing her donut, she kept getting angrier and angrier. Then it just unraveled, and this was the worst morning of her life. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard this at some point.
I heard that yesterday.
If you have older kids. Oh, have you ever just been on a story and you're like, yeah, that's how you know you got kids. Like you
Yep.
can you can relate right away. You're like, I've definitely been here before.
Mhm.
Um. Anyways, to continue, I had to pause. I didn't understand. I tried to reason. Then I said, "No donut." In the next 10 minutes, as I silently got my coffee and found my own clothes, I saw myself and my daughter's actions. I too have sensory overload. Static, my arch nemesis, tight fitting clothes, shoot me. Bloated and my waistband is digging into my stomach. Worst day ever. I'm almost 37 years into this game and I've learned ways to cope, usually. I also know I too have an anger. I also know I too have anger run away from me. As an adult, I've said in my head, stop acting this way, Mary, while unable to get in front of the anger that snowballed ahead of me. So, when we got in the car, after she slammed the door and snarled, ooh, I lost my place. I said the following: the way you've treated me this morning is mean, unfair, and not okay. But I've been there too. When I was growing up, if we spoke like that to our parents, it was met with more anger, punishment, loss, and sometimes hostility. I think I just needed someone to be nice to me. So, even though you've been mean to me, I'm going to be nice to you. I'm going to take you for that donut. I love you very much, even when you have big emotions. She burst into tears. I felt her anger move away and make way for the sadness. Uh, yeah. Then she said, I'm so sorry I was mean to you, and we got our donut. As she walked into school with a smile on her face, I thought, this seems right. I want to do more of this. I want to be nice to my kids even on hard days. Maybe, just maybe, kindness will beget kindness. And this is just a reminder that just, you know, they're still learning. I think we forget what stage of life they're in. We think that we're like literally dealing with like the adults, and we're not. Like when kids have big emotions, they don't know how to handle those big emotions. They've not learned coping mechanisms, things, and you may have like taught your kid how to breathe and they do breathing well. It's still a learning process. They still have to
Mhm.
learn to do it every single time, not, only in this one scenario, or you know what I mean. So just remember again that kindness goes a long way even with adults.
Yeah.
Just be kind in everything that you do, and like don't give somebody what they're giving to you but be the better person. And I'm not saying this in an arrogant way, but I'm just saying, like, just be the person that you would want. Like, what would you want to receive? Would you want to receive kindness on a bad day? Or would you want to receive crappy service, somebody cutting you off in traffic? Like, it just seems like those things will make things worse. Being kind will actually begin to change your day around. And so that's just my thing of the day. Be kind and rewind. Isn't that the
Rewind.
blockbuster way?
That's the blockbuster way. We're aging ourselves there. Um, no, but yeah, like yesterday with me and Micah. If Micah doesn't sleep well, everyone knows because he'll wake up and the day starts off crazy. His pants don't fit right. He doesn't like the way his jeans feel. My kid will not wear jeans. Micah hates jeans, and it drives everyone in the house nuts. Or just like, we ask him, "Hey, can you take the dog to go pee real quick?" Like little things will set him off, and then like it's mainly me because I'll wake up in those moods too, and me and him will just go at it, and then it just annoys Karina, and then Mia gets mad. It's just a whole big thing. So that's just something that I've had to learn as a dad, like patience, and like Micah's 8 years old. I'm going to be 33 years old. I've had a lot more life experience. Micah doesn't know, and then all he knows is, okay, Dad's yelling at me now, so I'm going to get loud, or I'm going to cry, or I'm going to get upset, and then that's just how kids. I saw a drawing a while back, and it was like showed this big, like it was a parent over their kid, but when like you're screaming at your child, it's scary because you're just this big huge thing and you're just yelling, 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 and they don't know how to take that a lot of times unless you've talked to them. But a lot of times, still after you've talked to them, they still don't know how to take that, and then they take it, and then that ruins the whole day. So it just depends on how you take things. Like she took that moment of breath, and she's like, my daughter's this old, and she doesn't understand. So you're going to forgive, and we're just going to make the day better. And you guys switch it up. And it doesn't necessarily be in the beginning of the day. Like at the end of the day, Micah had a fort, and I was like, "You don't need a fort in your bed while you're sleeping, dude." So I took it down. And he was very upset. So we fought, but I was like, you know, it was one of those times. I will put myself out there, but like, I was mad, so I walked away. Karina handled it, but it's like you have to like. He's going to bed. Do you really want to end your day on a note like that with your kid? Like me and Karina have a rule in the house, like we don't go to bed mad at each other. That shouldn't just be your spouse. You should go with your kids too. Like we pray every night now, and we usually read every night. I won't say every night because it doesn't really happen every night. But like we try and end the day on a nice, calming day or time because you want your kids to go to sleep nice. You want them to wake up happy. Because usually when you go to bed happy, you're gonna wake up happy. So like just take that moment for yourself and step back for a second and realize your children are children. You know, they're not adults. They have no idea what's going on, and they aren't you. I think that's a big issue with parents is we find one of our kids and we mirror ourselves to them, and we realize how much we are alike, and that's when we butt heads. Like mine
Mm-hmm.
is Micah.
Mm-hmm.
I think yours is Nate, isn't it? Like so,
Yep.
we are
Yep.
our parents'
Just
children. Sorry.
pretty much. No, you're good. I just, want to say I agree. Like, don't react to the emotion, but think of the person. So it's easy to get in the heat of things and react to their emotion, but to them, their emotion is valid. And they're feeling these emotions, but don't react to that. React to the person behind the emotion.
Hmm.
Like, remember, like, they're your son or your daughter that you love a lot. React that way. And it's not easy. Patience is never going to be easy. And we're all human. We're going to make mistakes. So, but just remember in those moments, don't react to the emotion, react to the person, react to your kid,
Yep.
and that'll help out a lot.
No, that's a good story. Um, but yeah, I mean, we were gonna keep it a little shorter this episode and just kind of go with things how they were and just kind of get you guys back on track. Back to our guest. We will probably announce it. The date we were recording is June 20th. So it'll probably be out that Friday, June 21st, which is my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, mom. Because I know she listens. Why doesn't your mom listen?
Happy birthday. Oh. Oh, bro. Oh,
Oh, I love you.
all right. Just for the record, guys, just so you're aware of what this whole interaction is right now, my mom is dead. She passed away in 2011. God bless her heart. She just was sick with a lot of things. I've since had some emotional healing, so we've been buddies forever. I've made jokes, dark
Yeah, to be
jokes,
fair, you would have made that
anyways.
joke if I didn't. So
Dark humor is how I deal with things. So, but yes, I just wanted to like if you yeah. Now you have more context. Anyways, continue,
yeah.
Alec.
Yeah, we will probably announce the guest probably a week before on that episode, the week before. That way you guys can figure out who it is, and you guys have any questions for him, you guys can send them over to us and we can ask him if you guys want anything you guys want to know. Yeah, we're just really excited. And I think we got like 4 weeks until then. So I might try and get another guest on before then. His name's Eric. He goes to my church. Amazing man. So we'll probably try to have him on maybe next week or the week after. Yeah. And I think that's all I had. I got to pick the kids up here pretty soon. So it's been a
Yeah.
fun week. Huh?
It has. No, I was just gonna say I have a quick little story um, before we end this. I was reading this article, and they're currently excavating the largest known dinosaur tibia to date.
That's cool.
Apparently, it's a real shindig.
You know what? You're gonna take my area. You freaking
Oh,
shindig,
I
dummy.
I have to throw one in every once in a while. I can't have Alec. I got a sign literally right here. Actually, I'm gonna pull it off. I'm gonna show you.
You better be watching the video.
This
You're
was
not gonna
made
see what
by
the sign is.
Yeah. My son made this for me, Dad. Joke champion. Anywho, got that sign in the office. Oh, good news now. My wife
My wife.
has my wife. She helped me in setting up the desk area. I'm currently in the closet. No, not that way. Happily married to a woman. I don't judge. That's just my preference. Anyways, back to it. I'm currently in the closet. That's where we have space for an office. And where I was, you could see the entire
His wardrobe.
like closet area. Yeah. And it wasn't flattering. So like I had to like do some magic with the camera so you guys wouldn't see it. But since she's shifted everything, now I sit comfortably. I
Yeah.
got this. It's blurry behind me, but this picture right here is a picture of a lighthouse that my aunt painted for my mom before she passed away, and I got this lovely painting, and so yeah, I get to show off a corner of it,
The blurry
but
corner.
the
It's the
blurry
it's
corner,
you'd see the ocean right there. Just so put it in everyone's
the
minds.
the blurry corner. I wonder if we should name this space for me, the blurry
The
corner.
blurry corner.
That
There you go.
sounds.
Get
There
a
we go.
little sign for your closet door.
You guys talk about another podcast. We might have a third podcast coming in, the blurry corner
The
with
blurry
DJ and
corner.
Alec.
You gotta
I don't
do
know
it,
what that
Chris.
means.
The blurry corner with Douglas
The
Clinton.
blurry corner. The blurry corner with Douglas Clinton.
We're probably freaking out everyone's speakers in their cars.
Yes.
In a car, one man sits in a corner by himself.
Going 60 miles an hour.
The blurry corner.
The blurry corner. What will he do? All right. And on those lovely notes, we will let you all get back to your day
Yep.
if you weren't already continuing your day. But
Yep. We'll see you guys. We will be here next week. We will be. I promise. Pinky
we
swear.
will. Oh, he's making a promise now.
Yep.
Yikes.
We will be
So if
here.
we don't do this, you can hold them to it.
Come to my house, twist my arm.
Arm.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying, because I literally was thinking about coming to your house and twisting your toes.
Oh,
See, guys, yeah,
all right. Well,
which is, I feel like, maybe more weird than just saying nipples. Anyways,
yeah.
all right, and we digress.
All right, y'all. We'll see you guys next week. We hope to have an amazing weekend, and we love y'all. Bye.
Bye.